Hi everyone, welcome. Hope everyone's doing well today. We are going to start our day with sharing our colors like we do when we're in the classroom, but I know it's kind of weird to be home and doing our lesson, but we're going to do our lesson today. We will start with our colors. So Samantha, would you like to start with your color today?
Good morning. I'm feeling very green because I had a good day today and my student council banquet is tonight.
Okay, awesome. All right, Gabby, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very green today because I get to graduate high school soon.
Oh, that's awesome. What are you planning on doing after high school?
I'm going to the University of Pittsburgh, Greensburg, and playing soccer.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. And Ethan, how are you feeling today?
I'm very green because my favorite soccer team played today.
Okay. Who's your favorite soccer team?
Manchester United.
Okay. Who did they play?
Tottenham Hotspur.
Okay. All right. Thanks for sharing, guys. All right. I am feeling green today because we are home. We're doing our Zoom. We're doing our learning today from home because it is snowing. So we're having a little bit of a different experience, but we're going to get through it. So just bear with me today. All right, my friends, we are going to start with, we have been learning in math, we have been learning fractions. We've been learning what fractions mean, what they represent. We have been learning about some of the definitions, some of the vocabulary. We've learned about numerators. We've learned about denominators. Can anyone tell me what the numerator means, what the denominator means, or which one is the numerator and which one is the denominator? Gabby, which one's the numerator? Which one's the denominator?
The numerator is the number on the top of the fraction, and the denominator is the number on the bottom of the fraction.
Awesome. Good job. Can anyone tell me what the numbers, the numerator denominator mean? Which one, or let's do it like this. Which one means the total number of parts that the shape is divided into? Ethan,
The bottom number.
the denominator. Awesome. Good job. So that means that the numerator, the one on the top, means that the total number of shaded parts, right? Okay, awesome. Good job, guys. All right, so what we are going to do is we are going to, I'm going to share a whiteboard and we are going to do some together to see what, to just do some practice. We're going to do some practice together. I am going to share my whiteboard. You all should be able to see the whiteboard here in just a minute. Give me a thumbs up when you see that whiteboard. Okay, awesome. So once you have that whiteboard up, you are going to be able to draw on it. Um, for some reason, it's still loading on my end, but we are going to be able to draw on that. I am going to, once it continues to load on my end, mm, saying I need to retry. Well, let me try again here. Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm going to draw a fraction here. I'm going to draw 4/6 and 1/6. Okay, Ethan, can you go ahead? Can you circle which one is larger, 4/6 or 1/6? Awesome. How many of you agree? Is 4/6? Give me a thumbs up if you agree with Ethan. 4/6 is higher than 1/6. Good job. All right. Ethan, you agree with yourself? That's awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and whoops. Let's go ahead and let's do 3/5 and 4/5. Okay. Gabby, can you go ahead and circle which one is the larger out of 3/5 and 4/5? Okay, thumbs up if you agree with Gabby, thumbs down if you do not. Awesome. Good job, guys. Okay, let's see here. Let's erase all of this. How about Samantha, can you go ahead and give us an example? And Samantha, would you like to pick someone to circle which one is higher?
Gabby.
Okay, Ethan, do you agree? Awesome. Good job, Gabby. Okay, now, my friends, we have been talking about fractions. Now, if we continue talking, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and close out our whiteboard. We have been talking about fractions. What are some ways that we can use fractions? If we think about food, I always bring things back to food. What are some ways we can use fractions in food? Samantha.
To cut a pizza so everyone has equal pieces.
I love that. Good job. Okay.
Thank
Anyone
you.
else? Does anyone else have an idea? Gabby.
When you're having a recipe and you can
Okay.
figure out the different numbers that you need.
Awesome. Good job. Yes, that is something that we relate to real life. So when we are using fractions, we will always use those in real life. Awesome. Good job. Okay. So when we are with fractions, we also have to know when fractions can go from least to greatest. So I have created a poll and we are going to take this. I'm going to pull that up and we are going to look at that. I would like each one of you to do that. Now, I'm not going to see who is answering this. I'm not going to see that Gabby chose this answer and Ethan chose this answer. You're going to do this on your own and it's not going to show me. So guess what, guys? Doesn't matter if you get it right or wrong. Okay, so you are going to take your cheat, you're going to do this, and you're going to let me, and I will see what the answers are, but I'm not going to see who did it. Okay, so let me pull this up here. And there's only 4 questions, so you are going to do this for me. So go ahead and you are answering those questions. There are only 4 of them. Go ahead and answer those for me. Okay, looks like everybody answered those. And I am going to end that. And now we're going to look at the results. Okay, can you all see the results of that poll? Okay, so it looks like everybody answered the same questions or answered with the same answers. So if we look at it, the first one says, which is greater, 3/5 or 1/5? Now, how do we know that 3/5 is greater than 1/5? So we look at has the same denominator. So fifth, so we're all cut into the same amount. So we're going to look and we're going to see that 3 is higher than 1. So yes, 3/5 is higher than 1/5. Then we look at question number 2. Oh, I tried to trick you on that. We would look at that 3/4 or 7/8. Now you all picked 7/8. We know, we look at that. If we were to pick 3/4. If we were to make that into, if we were to change that fraction, it would be 6/8. So we know that 7/8 is the higher fraction. Good job, my friends. Then number 3, which is greater, 2/7 or 5/7? 5/7, because 5 is greater. I would rather have 5 slices of pizza than 2 slices of pizza. And then number 4, least or lowest to greatest, 3 slices of the 8. I don't want that. 5 slices of the 8. No, I want all 8 slices. 8 of the 8 slices would be one whole. So you are all correct. You guys did an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Good job. Way to go. I love that you're giving everybody's giving the silent round of applause. Love that. All right. Okay, my friends. So when we are looking at, or we're talking to each other, okay, you guys did a fantastic job. I want you all to come off mute for a second. Go ahead, everybody come off mute. Now, what could we do with each other? How could we, you kind of did it when you did it there. When you all answered those questions, how is a way that we could react to each other? How could we talk to each other and say good job to each other with, how could we say good job to each other?
We say, "Oh, that's wonderful."
That's wonderful. Okay.
Amazing job.
Okay.
Just like
Everyone did a great job answering the questions.
Fantastic. Yeah. Any of those, trying to kind of give each other, kind of make sure that we are telling each other that we did a good job, making sure that we are creating those relationships with each other. Okay. How did working with each other help you understand fractions better?
I feel like sorry, Sam.
Go
I
ahead.
feel like I feel like we were able to like bounce ideas off of each other and we were able to tell each other if like the answer was correct when we picked it.
Okay.
A variety of different scenarios,
Okay.
like with the pizza and the recipe.
Okay. Awesome. All right. All right, my friends. Well, that's it for today. I appreciate you guys doing such a fantastic job, as always. Does anyone have anything else to add? No? Okay. Well, guys, I will see you all back in class tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be back after the snow. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.